Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sam Sarasvati Namaha. Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalasphadikakritim Adharam Sarvavidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Kashapushpa Pratikasham Agnimaruta Sambhavam Mitravarunayoh Putra Kumbhayone Namostute Sri Vidya Jagatam Dhatrim Sargasthitilayeshwarim Namami Lalitam Nityam Tripurasundari. So we are in the Upodghata of Lalita Sahasranama Stotram. So Sri Jagadamba ordered Vashinyadi Vagdevatas to compose a stotra. Not just a stotra, a rahasya stotra, including all the secrets of tantric traditions, Vedic traditions, tantric tradition, agamic traditions, Puranic traditions, whatever traditions are there in this universe, all those traditions. That is why it is known as Rahasyam. So when we hear one word, we may think, oh, we know this. Sri Mata means what? Sri Mata. But Sri Mata is not Sri Mata. There are different meanings from Vedic point, from the Puranic point, from the Tantric point of vision, from Agamic. So there are the same the mantra, the same word will have different meanings, or what you call layers of meanings. So Jagadamba ordered Vashinyadi Vagdevatas, and then they composed, and then they kept with them. Rahasyam nama sahasramidi tat vishrutam param. So they composed and kept with them. Then what happened? Now, when the right time came, see, although in our Vedanta we say Desha Kala Vishaya Adivarti, that Desha Kala Vishaya Adivarti is Brahman, Paramatma, consciousness. When we are in this world, this is one important thing all of us should always remember, that we should not mix different layers of existence. Vedanta is speaking about 3 layers of existence. One is known as Pratibhasikam, illusionary existence. When we see a snake on a rope, as long as, until and unless we see the rope, snake is there. We go to the desert and we see the Marichika. And until and unless we understand that there is only a trick of the light or eye, it is there because we experience it. As long as we are in dream state, the dream is true. Only when we wake up, we understand that it was a dream. But during the sleep, during the dream, that is true. That is known as Pratibhasikam. Then comes Vyavaharika, transactional reality. Transactional reality is the reality when we are in Jagrata Avastha. When we are living in this world, identified with our body, mind and intellect, and we feel that we are a jiva, then transactional reality is there. And then there is transcendental reality, Paramarthika Satyam. So Paramarthika Satta is the truth. It is Akhandam Sachidanandam. That Sachidananda Brahma. But that is not our experience now. So when we are in each and every realm of reality, we should live according to the realm of reality. Don't bring other, in your mind you can. Bhavadvaitam sada kuryat. Kriyadvaitam kadapina. When you look at people, that is, your mother is there, your sister is there, your wife is there, your daughter is there, your friend is there. All of them are women. But you do not treat each one of them the same way. Not possible. If you do that, then it's patana. That will be the destruction of the world, not only you, but the entire world. So although they are all women, like if you say they are all women, but the treatment to each one of them are different. Sometimes we, bring this transcendental reality, paramarthika satta into things, and then we get deluded, and then we do all kinds of wrong things, and then we fall. After we fall, don't ask why. Because if from the transcendental reality there is no fall, there is no suffering. But if you are suffering, that is because we confuse ourselves with the realities. Why are you telling all this? This is about time. So time, place. There is a place for everything. There is a place to study, there is a place to eat, there is a place to worship, there is a place to play. Don't mix it up. Sometimes, those people who are so spiritual, they call so-called spiritual, they mix things up. And then they say, what is the difference? Everything is same. No. Everything is same in that level. Not here. So, desha, kala, vishaya, vyakti, everything has to be treated according to Dharma Shastra here. So, but when we are the transactions are happening, the transaction should be based on Dharma Shastra. But the understanding should be based on Moksha Shastra. A person who is able to do that, that person is known as sadhaka. I treat my mother, as sister, as wife as wife. Don't mix. Don't treat my wife as mother and mother as wife. Then see, everything gone. Dharma Shastra is pramana there, not Moksha Shastra. Don't mix Shastras into, bring this and that, put it there and then confuse ourselves, confuse the society. One thing happened with Tantra Shastra is that when Tantra Shastra started to, affect or prevail the society, and it was, as I said, in Tantra Shastra they do not believe in this caste and Stri and Purusha and all that. So they were giving this knowledge to everyone, but then people were not ready for that. So Shastra is taking Sarvam Khalyudam Brahma. And then I walk and I see somebody's property there, I take it. Why? Because I am also Brahman, he is also Brahman, this is also Brahman. What is the difference? If you do that, then what will happen? What happened to India? No, Dharma Shastra is pramana. So, without the proper acharana, so why that's all? This kala is very, very important. See, Jagadamba asked the Vashinyadi Vagdevadas to compose Sahasranama, and then they waited for the right time. So, desha, kala, vishaya, these are all important in transactional level. Okay? Now, tadah kadachit sadase stitva simhasanembika swasevavasaram pradat Sarvesham Kumbha Sambhava. So, Jagadamba, Sri Lalita Tripurasundari, once decided to have a Mahasabha. So she invited all the Devatas and Manushyas and all the beings whoever are capable or has that, that place or that adhikara to come to in her divine presence. She invited all of them and there was a Mahasabha. So, Kala and Desha also. See? Desha at the right place at the right time. Not somewhere, anywhere, like. So Sakadachit, at the right time, when the right time came, Sadasi, she called a great assembly of all beings, Stitva. Simhasane, Stitva. Seated in the Simhasana, showing her superiority as the, Srimad Simhasaneshwari, as the Empress of the universe, Stitva. So the Desha, Kala, Vishaya. Everything is important. Stitva. What she did do? Ambika. Who? Ambika. Ambika means the mother of the universe. That Ambika, the mother of the universe, seated on the Simhasana. No, she is not the mother. Somebody may be mother in your house, but if she is the collector and she is seated in her official seat, she should be addressed as the collector, not as mother. That is very, very important. So now, she is Ambika. Yes, she is the mother, but she is now Simhasaneshwari. She is the empress. And at the right time, at the right place. Saha kadachit sadasi stitva simhasane ambika. Then what she did? Swasevavasaram pradad sarvesham kumbha sambhava. She gave a chance for all beings to worship her. Swaseva avasaram pradad. Pradad gave. What gave? Avasaram pradad. She gave an opportunity to all the devatas to worship her. Why? That was an occasion, it was a right occasion. So Jagadamba allowed everyone to come and worship her. So Seva avasaram pradad. Sarvesha. Whoever gathered there, they all got an opportunity to worship Jagadamba. Oh, who came there in that assembly of gods? Who were there? Oh my God, there was a huge, the great assembly. What was that? Who were there in that assembly? Sevarthamagadas Brahmani Brahmakotayah Lakshmi Narayananam cha Kotayas Samupagataha Gauri Koti Sametanam Rudranam Api Kotayah Mandrini Dandini Mukhya Sevartham ya samagata Shaktayo vividhakara Tasam sankhya vidyate Divyogha manavaghascha Siddhoghascha samagata. So all of them were invited all of them came here, there. Who were there? Oh. What is that Sadas? Akhilanta Kodi Brahmanda Nayika. Jagadambika is not only the empress of one Brahmanda. There are Akhila Antakodi. Crores and thousands and crores of, universe, parallel existence of universe. Now people, something, there could be a parallel existence. We say, in thousands of years back, we say that Brahmanda Kodi, Antakodi Brahmanda. There are crores and, innumerable number of parallel universe, and for each of the universe, there are Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwaras. To understand this, we have to be very clear about that order. Nirguna Nirakara, Saguna Nirakara, Saguna Sakara. So, Ishvara is only one. Ishvara is only one. But there are possibilities of thousands of Devatas. The government is one. The government is one. But there could be many chief ministers. There could be hundreds and thousands of collectors. So, through the collector, through the chief minister, through all of them, the same power is manifesting. What is government you speak about? So, that power of government is manifesting through all this at the same time. Like that Ishvara manifests himself, herself, itself through all these Devatas. So, at the same time, you cannot say that only one collector should be there. No, then that is not possible. The governing of the state is not possible until the state manifests itself in different names and forms. So that manifestation of names and forms is known as Devadaha. Because of that, there are the power of creation, the power of protection, the power of dissolution should be there at the same time, at different levels. That's why he says, who were there? Sevartham agadaha. They all gathered there to worship Jagadamba. Who? Rudranam api kotayaha. Crores of Rudras. No. Started from Brahmani Brahma kotayaha. Brahmaji, Brahma, the creator, and Brahmani, the Shakti of Brahma is known as Brahmani. Brahma and Brahmani. How many are there? Oh, crores of Brahmani and Brahma and Brahmanis are sitting in one side. Why? They all represent different universe. And here, crores of Narayana and Mahalakshmi are sitting. There, crores of Rudra and Rudranis are sitting. Because they are all manifestation of the Supreme as Devata. As Devata, the Shakti manifests in innumerable names and forms. So, the government is one. But the manifestations are innumerable. That's all. You take that small example in our mind, then there will not have any doubt about this Devata and Ishvara. Sometimes we get so much confused. People ask us, how many gods you have? We have only one God. We are the only one religion which we actually believe there is one God. But that God can manifest in hundreds and thousands and lakhs and crores of ways. If you say it's not possible, then the running of the universe is impossible. That's why they have to have a God and a Satan. Actually, the Satan is ruling. He is the ruler actually. If you see everywhere, he is the ruler. Because they have to, when they say that there's only one, that's a problem. So we say one as the supreme, absolute, nirguna nirakara and saguna nirakara. The saguna nirakara Ishvara manifest in innumerable forms as devatas. So all those devatas from different, a parallel universe, they all gathered there. It's known as Mahasabha, a great assembly. Brahmani Brahmakotayah Lakshmi Narayananam Chakotayah. Crores of Lakshmi Narayanas are sitting. Oh, you are from, they introduce themselves. From which universe you are, Narayanas? And then they say, oh, no, Swami, we believe that Narayana is the supreme. No problem. You see, the same Ishvara is called in this here as Lalitambika. Okay? Now, there's another possibility that in a Vaishnava Sampradaya, they call the same that entity God as Narayana. No problem. Then there will be so many other. So like that. Suppose I am a Shiva Bhakta, that is the supreme. So, Sabrahma, Sashiva, Sahari, Saikshara, Parama, Swarat. Veda is very clear. He himself is Brahma, he himself. You look at from different viewpoints, but okay. So, Gauri Kodi Sametanam Rudranam Apikodayah. And there are many Kodi, crores of Rudras along with Gauri, Shakti of Rudra. Then Mandrini, Dandini, Mukhya. We chanted. So all that attendants of Jagadamba, like Mantrini, Dandini. Who is Mantrini? Rajarajeshwari and Rajamatangi. Matangi is the Mantrini. And Dandini is Varahi. And then Bala Tripurasundari. Then there are many other attendants of Jagadamba. They are all gathered. All the devatas of Sri Pura, all the devatas of the Sri Chakra, they are all gathered there. Mandrini, Dandini, Mukhyaha. Sevartham Yasamagataha. They also gathered there to worship Jagadamba. Then you look at one place, the one place is reserved for Shaktis. How many Shaktis? Innumerable Shaktis are there. Shaktayo vividakaraha tasam sankhya na vidyate. At least you can say that there is crores of Brahma, crores of Vishnu, crores of Rudra. How many Shaktis are there? Innumerable. You cannot count the Shaktis. No, Shaktayo vividakaraha tasam sankhya na vidyate. We cannot even count. Innumerable are the Shaktis. Parashaktischadi Shakti Ichha Shakti Jnana Kriya Bala Annapurna Bagula Tara Vagwadini Para Gayatri Chaiva Savitri Chidlakshmi Swayamvara Nakuli Turagarudha Kuruhulla Swayamvara Nakuli Turagarudha Sambatkari cha Samrajya Lakshmi Padmavati Shiva Durga Bhadrakriti Kali Kalaratri Sumitra cha Chinnamasta Bhadrakali Kalakandi Saraswati. The number is, you can't, like that. We can't even count how many types of Shaktis are there in the universe. Innumerable Shaktis. They are also gathered there. Shaktayo vividhakaraha tasam sankhya na vidyate. Then there are some other very important people. Who are they? Divyogha manavaughaschа siddhoghascha samagataha. There are some other gatherings. There are groups. Ogha means groups of. Ogha, groups of. Divya ogha, groups of devatas. Groups of devatas, Adityaha, Dwadasha Adityaha, Ekadasha Rudraha, then Vasava, Ashtavasavaha, like that, different types of devatas. That's why we say 33. Okay, 33 crore. The crore means the types of devatas. So there are different Ashwini devatas. So there are all sects of devatas. They are all gathered there. Divyaukaha. Manava Aukaha. There are groups of human beings also. Like Rishi Ganas are there, and then Raja Ganas are there, Mantri Ganas are there, Brahmana Ganas are there, all of them are also there. And Siddhaukas, and the groups of Siddhas, like Saptarshis are there, Devarshis are there, and then there are, Navayogis are there, different types of, they are also gathered. So, Divyaukaha, Manavaukaha, Siddhaukaascha Samagataha. All of them are gathered there. Now, this is general meaning. Aukaha means group of. But in Tantrika, these words have some other meanings. In Tantric tradition, Divyaukaha. Divyauka means is Paramagurus. In a tradition, there is a Paramaguru, there is a Paratparaguru, there is a Parameshti Guru. So, the Paramaguru, our Guru, Guru, Paramaguru, the Guru's Guru is known as Divyaukaha. And Guru's Guru is known as Manavaukaha. And Sampradaya Pravartaka is known as Parameshti Guru. So you have a Guru. Who is Guru? So now why our Guru is not all this. Our Guru is Ishvara himself. So our own Guru is not any of this class. Our own Guru is Bhagavan, Paramatma. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri. So our Guru is Paramatma. But his Guru is known as Divyaukaha. It's known as Guru, Paramaguru. And then comes Paratparaguru. Our Guru's Guru is known as Manavaukaha. And then the Sampradaya Pravartaka, the one who starts our Sampradaya, is Parameshti Guru. In Sri Vidya Sampradaya, in this Lalita Sahasranama Sampradaya, Paraprakashananda Natha, just he is the Paramaguru, Gaganananda Natha is the Parameshti Guru, and that means Manavaukaha, and Siddhauka is Bhogananda Natha Guru. This is one parampara. Like that, each one of us have our own paramparas. That is the meaning of Divya Guru, Divyaukaha, Manavaukaha, and Siddhaukaha. In Sri Vidya, so this is in general, but in Sri Vidya there are separate sets of these people. So, who are the Divyaukaha in Sri Vidya Sampradaya? Parameshwara, Parameshwari, Mitreshamayi, Shashtishamayi, Uddishamayi, Chaidyanathamayi, Lopamudhramayi, Agasthyamayi. They are the Divyauka Guravaha. Then Siddhauka Guravaha, Manavauka is Vishnu Devamayi, Prabhakara Devamayi, Tejo Devamayi, Manoja Devamayi, Kalyana Devamayi, Vasudevamayi, Ratna Devamayi, Sri Ramanandamayi. They are the Manavauka Guru. See, what it means is, you remove the Strilinga from that, then they become the Manava Guru. Like Vishnu Deva, Prabhakara Deva, Tejo Deva, Manoja Deva, Kalyana Deva, Vasudeva, Ratna Deva, and Sri Ramananda. They are the Manavauka Guru. And who are the Siddhauka Guru? Kalatapana, Dharmacharya, Muktakeshishwara, Deepakalanatha. They are the Siddhauka Guru. So that is pertaining to Sri Vidya Sampradaya. Okay, anyhow. So they are all there. Anyhow, this is what we want to say, that all the Gurus are also, Devatas are also, they are all gathered there. Divyauka Manavaukascha Siddhaukascha Samagataha Tatra Sri Lalita Devi Sarvesham Darshanam Dadau. When all of them gathered, Sri Jagadamba herself came there and gave darshana to everyone. Okay. Teshu drishtopavisteshu swesve sthane yadhakramam tata Sri Lalita Devi Katakshakshepachoditaha Utthaya Vashini Mukhya Baddhanjali Pudastada Astuvan Nama Sahasrai Swakrudair Lalitambikam. So when all of them came, they are all Jagadamba, all of them were seated, and Sri Lalita Tripurasundari Parabhattarika entered into the sadas. All of them got up, and Jagadamba was seated, and each of them, all of them came. They got a chance to come near Jagadamba, offer their pranams. All of them came, offered their pranams, went back and sat down at their respective places. Okay, so Teshu Drishtua Upavishta. Drishtua, they came and met Jagadamba. Having seen, they went back and sat down. Drishtua Upavisteshu Swe Swe Sthane Yadakramam. There's a krama. Always there is a krama. Not that we sit wherever we want to sit and all that. There's a krama. There's a way to sit, way to speak, way to interact. Now this is known as sadachara. How to speak, how to talk, how to interact with people, giving respect and reverence. And we don't speak to our father and mother the way we talk to our brother. We don't talk to our brother how we speak with our friend. Nowadays, because of some, anyhow, so everybody, they call their father, hi. So what to do, that's all gone. But this is the Sabha of Sri Rajarajeshwari Mahatripurasundari. Everything is at right place. Okay. So they all came and they went, they approached Jagadamba, they did their namaskara, went back. Swe sthane, yadhakramam, according to krama, according to the order. If you do not follow krama, they become akrama. Everywhere akrama is there, no krama, anything. That's why the entire balance of society is falling, because akrama. Anyhow, yadhakramam. So everyone came, worshipped Jagadamba, went back and sat at their respective places. And then Jagadamba looked at Vashinyadi Vakdevata. Not said anything, just kataksha matrena. Jagadamba just side glance also. She did not even look like this, just with the kataksha. Tadasri Lalita Devi Kadakshakshepa Choditaha. By just a side glance, directed by the glance of Jagadamba. That's all, that's enough. She looked at them, they got up. Utthaya, when Jagadamba's side glance was fallen on them, they got up from their seats. Who? Vashinyadi Vakdevataha. Ashtashaktis. Vashini, Kameshwari, Modini, Vimala, Aruna, Jayini, Sarveshwari, and Bhagamali, Kaulini. All of them got up from their seat and then came in front of Jagadamba. Then Utthaya Vashini Mukhya Baddhanjali Pudastada. Not like, now we will do. No, Baddhanjali. Because they know that although they created this Sahasranama Stotra, it is not because of their power. Only Jagadamba's grace is flowing through them. So whenever we do anything good, never feel that, oh, hum to ye kar diya, wo kar diya. See, we can't do anything. We cannot even get up from our bed. Every day morning when we get up from our bed, oh, thank Bhagavan, oh, thank you Bhagavan, today we could get up. See, think about, there are people, no, gone. They go to sleep, that's it. Or they go to sleep, wake up, but can't see. So when we do some sadhana, etc., we will go through that kind of experiences to crush our ego. Otherwise, what happens, sometimes, very subtle. We may think, oh, there is no ego. But the ego is such a thing that the moment we think that I have no ego, that is the ego. And Jagadamba will give us nice, then we understand, oh, kuch bhi hamare haath mein nahi hai. Nothing is in our hand. But, so, Vashinyadi Vagdevadas were not like us. So they knew this. So with Baddhanjala Pudaha, with folded hands, understanding that whatever I am speaking is actually your words. That is Baddhanjali. When we do Namaskar, tu, me, one. You and me are one. So this is Advaita actually. When you do Namaskar to a person, me, tu. Me, tu is one. That understanding. So when I treat you, let me treat the best way I can, seeing the divinity in your heart. That's the Namaskara. So, Baddhanjala Puti, with Baddhanjala, understanding that whatever they are going to speak is only the words of Jagadamba flowing through them. That's all. With that kind of total dedication, they came in front of Jagadamba. Then, Astuvan Nama Sahasraihi Swakrudair Lalita Ambikam Shrutvastavam Prasanna Bhud Lalita Parameshwari Te Sarve Vismayam Jagmuhu Yatra Ye Yatra Sadasistita. So they got up from their seat, came in front of Jagadamba with folded hands. They sang. Astuvan Nama Sahasra. They sang the Sahasranama in front of Jagadamba and worshipped her. Iteda Vangmayi Puja. So this japa is not just telling something. It is a Vangmayi Puja. Srimad Shangarapadayoho Arpida Tena Deveshaha Priyatam Me Sadashiva. That's the prayer. Whatever when we speak, always remember that this is only an offering of my, verbal offering of my, mind to at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Like that, they also, the Jagadambas, Vashinyadi Vagdevatas also, they sang this Lalita Sahasranama for the first time in front of all those divine gathering, in front of Jagadamba, Lalita Tripurasundari herself. Astuvan Nama Sahasraihi Swakritaihi Lalidambikam. Lalidambikam Astuvan. They worshipped Lalidambika by chanting this Sahasranama. Then Srutvastavam Prasanna Bhud. Stutvastavam. When Jagadamba heard this Lalita Sahasranama, Prasanna Bhud. She became so pleased. Listening to the Lalita Sahasranama, she was so pleased. So there is no other stotra. We studied, Devi Chaiva Stuti Priya. Jagadamba loves Stuti, but then there is no other Stuti greater than this Lalita Sahasranama, because by listening this from the mouth of Vashinyadi Vagdevata, she became thoroughly, completely pleased. Sutvastavam Prasanna Bhud Lalita Parameshwari, the supreme commander of this universe, the supreme lord of this universe, Sri Lalita Ambika became very much pleased with the Sahasranama sang by Vashinyadi. Jagadamba was very pleased, and all other devatas who were gathered, they were all Vismayam Jagmuhu, amazed. My God, what is this? Why Vismayam Jagmuhu? Because of many reasons, as we discussed before. So, this Madhura Komala Kanta Padahavili, so sweet and attractive are these words. And each and every nama is complete, purnam. Each one of them. No, each one of them is mitam. Not telling this and that. Saram, that is the essence. And there is no repetition of the words. Namas are not repeated. There are no anavasya, chavayituhi, etc. in between. There is no other padapuranartham avyayaha. It's not there. And it is so secret. Because they are all devatas. The moment they hear one word, all the different meanings will start to come into their mind. And vismayam jagmuhu. They are all become so amazed. My God, what is this? Ye kya hai? Yatra, ye tatra sadasistita, all of them. Devata, Siddhaukhaha, Manavaukhaha, Divyaukhaha, Devataha, all of them. Vismayam jagu. Because there is nothing like this happened before, and there will be nothing happening after like this, like Lalita Sahasranama. And when this entire, Lalita Sahasranama was heard, Tadaprovacha Lalita Sadasyan Devataganan Mamajnayaiva Vagdevyah Chakrustotramannuttamam Angidam namabhirdivye Mama priti vidhayakai Tad padadhvam sadayuyam Stotram mat priti vruddhaye. Then Jagadamba looked at the entire gathering and said, Tataprovacha Lalita. Jagadamba addressed the assembly. She addressed the assembly, all those devatas and rishis and all of them gathered. To them, Jagadamba said, Sadasyan devata ganan, all the devatas who are gathered in that divine assembly. Jagadamba said, said, what? Mamajnayaiva Vagdevya Chakrustotramannuttamam. This Anuttamam Stotram. Incomparable. You cannot compare this. There is no Stotram, na Bhutam, na Bhavishyati. There is not such a stotra happened before, and there will not be a stotra happening like later. Na Bhutam, na Bhavishyati. That is Anuttamam. You cannot compare this to to compare this to something else, it should also have some qualities of this. So, the qualities like Lalita Sahasranama cannot be compared with anything in this universe. That's why Anuttamam idam stotram. This stotra which you heard now, Chakruhu Vagdevataha. This Vagdevyaha, they created this stotra, Mama Ajnaya eva. Only because of my order or my wish, they completed, they could chant this Lalita Sahasranama. So, what you heard now is not only just a work of Vagdevis, it is actually Mama Matam. What is that you heard? What you heard is my mind. So, my mind, Jagadamba Lalita Tripurasundari, the Paravidya, whatever she imagined, that was spoken through Vagdevis. See, you are speaking to a microphone. The microphone helps you to hear clearly, but the microphone is not that which actually speaking. So, Vagdevidas are the equipment. Through the equipment, who is speaking? What is this? What is this stotra, Jagadamba? Angidam namabhirdivyehi mama priti vidhayakaihi. This stotra is a very special one. What is that? Mama priti vidhayakaihi. This is something which actually pleased me. And how is this stotram? This is Mama priti vidhayaihi divyaihi namabhihi Ankitam. This entire Lalita Sahasranama Stotra is created with Ankitam, adorned with, made up of names which are most dear to me. There's no one stotra, one word, one nama in the entire stotra which is not dear to Jagadamba. Everything, each and every word is her favorite word. So you can take up any one word and meditate. So, Ankitam Nama Bhirdivyehi, they are all divine. They are all so divine and so filled with so much of wisdom. And Mama Priti Vidhayakaihi, each and every one, they all give so much of joy to me. See, understand, when Sri Jagadamba is pleased, Tasmin Tushte Jagat Tushtam. When Sri Jagadambika is pleased, the entire universe is pleased. Why? Because Jagadamba herself is seated in the heart of each and every being. So, if you want to pour water, give the water, you see that trees, all leaves are all like this. So, if you put water on the leaves, it will be like only. Where you have to put water? You have to water the roots. If you water the roots, then everything will get. Like that, if you make Jagadamba pleased, Tasmin Tushte, Jagat Tushtam. So, when Jagadamba says that Mama Priti Vidhayakam, it doesn't mean that only Jagadamba. This entire universe. That's why they say, when you chant Lalita Sahasranama, it's better to chant little loud so that the other beings also can listen. Doesn't mean that you have to put a mic and then, that is not the meaning. People are sleeping in the house, morning it's bah, bah. That's not the meaning. So when you chant, see the entire universe, the trees and the birds and the animals which are nearby, they are also get blessed by this chanting. Okay, so Ankitam Nama Bhirdivyehi Mama Priti Vidhayakaihi. Okay, this is very special. So what should I do? What should we do? Tat padadhvam sadayuyam stotram mat priti vruddhaye pravartayadhvam bhakteshu mama nama sahasrakam. So you should do two things. What is that? You start to chant this stotra regularly and teach this stotra to others. This is a very important instruction of Veda. Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramadidavyam. No, Swadhyaya pravachanadeva nako idi maudgalyah taddhitapah. Veda instructs us that we should learn and we should teach Swadhyaya and Pravachana. No, why? Because Vidya becomes Purna, the knowledge becomes complete in 4 padas. Like 1 rupee. See, I ask you, please give me 1 rupee. If you give me 75 paise, that is not 1 rupee. So when all that 25 put together become 1. Like that, our Vidya become Purna when 4 stages are completed. What are they? Adhiti, Bodha, Acharana and Pracharana. Adhiti, study. Bodha, understand. Oh, we study things. Oh, I know Bhagavad Gita, everything very good. But Bodha is there. What is Gita is trying to tell? That I do not know. No, Bodha. Understand what is the Shastra is trying to communicate. Oh, I understood. Not enough. Acharana. We have to practice them in our life. Adhiti, Bodha, Acharana. That's not enough. Pracharanam. The fourth pada of Vidya is pracharanam. Please teach this to others. Share this knowledge with others. One of the main reason for the downfall of India is we forgot this. We study. Sometimes we practice also. But we never ever try to tell this to others. Think about other communities. They get a little chance, they will brainwash you. And we, even though we know, we don't even tell this to our own children. What to talk about others? Our children, our grandchildren, we don't share this knowledge even with them. So what happens? Slowly everything forgotten. So, these four things, adhiti, study, bodha, understand, acharana, practice, and pracharanam, we have to share this knowledge with others. That's why Bhagavad tells here. Tat padhadhvam sadhayuyam stotram mat priti vruddhaye. If you really want to increase my gladness, if you want really my blessings and grace, what you should do? Tat padhadhvam. Recite this shloka, this Lalita Sahasranama regularly. Tat padhadhvam. Not only just recite, pravartayadhvam. Pravartayadhvam bhakteshu mama nama sahasrakam. Not only that you study, but share this Sahasranama with my devotees. There are people who want to learn, but will not teach. वो आपके लिए नहीं है. So this everything is only for us. Think about, if our rishis thought that, okay, let it be with me only, where will be our place? Any jnana is possible? No. So whatever we study, whatever good things we study, that we should share with people. So propagation of knowledge is also as a rishi runa. Study of the Shastra, practice of Shastra is not enough, but we have to propagate, we have to spread this word with each and every being. See, whether they take it or not is up to them. You serve. Whether the person eat it or not, it's not in our hand. But it's our duty not only to study, but also to spread, propagate. So, pravartayadhvam bhakteshu, spread this among the devotees. Mama nama sahasrakam, let you teach this to my devotees also. Idam nama sahasram me, yo bhaktah padhate sakrita, same priyatamo jneyah, tasmai kaman dadamyaham. Idam nama sahasrakam, this 1,000 names of mine, yo bhaktah padhate sakrit. Even once, if a devotee recites this Sahasranama, even once, this is Arthavada, even once means, एक बार करेगा तो भी इतना है. तो, see, if a person recites this even once, how much you get? Then what to talk about if you do this, regularly? That is. So, Sakrut, Ekavaram, even once somebody chants this Lalita Sahasranama, Same Priyatamaha, he became very dear to me. Same Priyatamo Jneyaha, Tasmai Kaman Dadamyaham. I will fulfill all his desires. Whatever desires are good for him. When we say Sarvan Kaman, it doesn't mean that Jagadamba will give us that which will destroy us. Okay? She knows, she is our mother, she knows that what is best for us. So she will give us what is the best for us. Okay? Same, what is that? Same priyatamo jneyah tasmai kaman dadamyaham. If somebody chants this Lalita Sahasranama, I am very pleased with him, and I will give all his desired, whatever he wants, whatever he actually needs, that I will give and bless him. Sri Chakre Mam Samabhyarchya Japtva Panchadashaksharim Paschannama Sahasram Me Kirtayen Mama Tushtaye. If you really want to make me really, really happy, then what you should do? Sri Chakre Mam Samabhyarchya. Worship me on Sri Chakra. Take Sri Chakra if you are initiated into the Vidya. Worship Sri Chakra. Worship Jagadamba in Sri Chakra. And Japtva Panchadashaksharim. After the Sri Chakra worship, then we should chant Panchadashakshari at least 108 times. Then Paschat Nama Sahasram Me Kirtayed. Then we should chant Sahasranama. Mama Tushtaye. Then I become very pleased with that person. Now what we will do, as I said, take a nice, good deepa, clean it very well, fill it with Shuddha, whether it is ghee or oil, put chandan, kunguma, everything, and feel that this is Sri Chakra for me. Don't go and purchase Sri Chakra, etc. now until we are initiated into the Siddhanta Paddhati. So just that deepa which is there in your house. Now, Swamiji, I have a Sri Chakra in my house. What to do? Can I give it to you? No, I don't want. You keep it with you only. But always cover it with a red cloth and keep. If you are not doing archana you are not able to do the archana, etc., just cover it with a red cloth or with kunguma, etc., and then keep it. It will not harm you or anything, okay? So, but no, I want to do everyday archana. Okay, you do also, no problem. But in order to really worship Sri Chakra and Mahameru, etc., we need Panchadashakshari. Because the worship of that Vidya is needed anyhow. But I have this, I want to offer flowers to it, please do that. I want to put some chandanam, kungumam, okay, do that, no problem. Jo kuch karna hai, wo kijiyega. No, so don't stop anything. But, so paschat, but what I am trying to tell you, if you have, see, sometimes we hear all these things and we get inspired. And then we go to the market and get a thing. And then sometimes, most of the time the Sri Chakra and Mahameru, which etc. are available on the market, may not be the correct proportion and all that. And then some problems will come to the house. It's not because of Sri Chakra, okay? Some problem because of our prarabdha. And then the Pandit and the Jyotishi will tell something. He has come to your house for some other thing, and then he said that Sri Chakra is there. And then when the next time when you go, he will do like this and say, oh, there is a Sri Chakra in your house which is not very good. And then that is because of all the curses are coming to you. And then we are getting, now what to do? We cannot keep the Sri Chakra, we cannot throw the Sri Chakra, and then we will take this and put it somewhere. That is a papa. You have a Sri Chakra or a Mahameru, you just take it and throw it out, that's a papa. So what I am trying to tell you, if you have it, keep it. Don't throw it away. If you do not have it, don't purchase it. Until and unless you are initiated into the Siddhanta. Okay? When your Guru gives you mantra, and then he allows you to, then slowly. Unnecessarily don't collect all these things. Minimum. Okay. So, why I am telling, because Jagadamba is telling here, Sri Chakre Mam Samabhyarchya, please, worship me in Sri Chakra, Japtva Panchadashaksharim, please do you have to do the Panchadashakshari Japa. I do not know Panchadashakshari, so there is a website, there are websites on the online, you pay 10,000 rupees, you get Panchadashakshari straight. That's not needed. You keep your deepa itself as Sri Chakra, chant your Ishta mantra. Whatever Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayana, whatever is your Ishta mantra, chant it. That's enough. Do that. And then chant Sahasranama. No, but I am chanting Om Namo Narayanaya. Now how I will chant Lalita Sahasranama? Oh my dear, Sriman Narayana, Sri Shiva, Sri Lalita Tripurasundari, they are all one and the same. Just see that they are all one. Do not have any confusion in your heart. If confusion, then everything is a fusion. Otherwise, everything is a blessing. Okay? Kirtayen mama tushtaye. Okay. But then somebody looked at Devi, and Devi understood that there is a question in that face. What is that? I am not blessed with the Sri Chakra. I do not know how to do the puja of Sri Chakra. I am not initiated into Panchadashakshari. So, that's why. Mamarchayatu vamava vidyam jabatu vanava kirtayan nama sahasram idam matpritaye sada matpritya sakalan kaman labhate natra samsayah tasmat nama sahasram me kirtayadhvam sadadarad. Jagadamba understood. I said something, now there's going to be a problem. The Swamiji is doing a good promotion for Sri Chakra and all that. No. Jagadamba says, Mamarchayatu va mava. Whether you do the archana of me on Sri Chakra or not, it's not that you have to do this. Suppose a person is initiated into Panchadashakshari, suppose a person is blessed with Sri Chakra, then let him do the archana of Sri Chakra first, and then let him chant the Panchadashakshari. Then she should chant the Lalita Sahasranama. But suppose a person is not initiated into Sri Vidya or he is not doing any puja, don't think that, oh, मैं तो ये नहीं कर रहा हूँ, so I will not be able to chant Lalita Sahasranama. No such things. Yes, Bhagavan, Mother, she herself is revealing this. Mam archayatu va mava. Ma, if somebody is doing my worship in Sri Chakra or not. Vidyam japatu va nava. Somebody is doing the Sri Vidya japa or may not be doing the Sri Vidya japa. No problem. Kirtayan nama sahasramidam matpritaye sada. Just chant Lalita Sahasranama with Shraddha. That itself is enough for my blessings. Don't go and run and do something. Just chant Lalita Sahasranama with great Shraddha. That's enough. Tasmat nama sahasram me kirtayadhvam sada adarat. That is the key point. You chant Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama with adara, with great reverence and respect, with Shraddha. No, Shraddhaya siddhi. The siddhi of Upasana comes from Shraddha. Shraddha satyam tatadadhati iti Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Shraddha you are talking about. Shraddha means satyam. Tatadadhati iti Shraddha. That which will take us to the truth. That which will take us to the supreme is known as Shraddha. Shraddhavan labhade jnanam. Only a person with Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Guru Vedanta Vakyadishu Vishwasaha. Bhavani Shankarau Vande Shraddha Vishwasa Rupinau Yabhyam Vina Na Pashyandi Siddhaha Swantastham Ishwaram. Where is Ishwara? Swantastham. But then why we are not able to see him? No Shraddha. So, Shraddha means that which, help us to really connect with the truth. So, two words, Shraddha and Vishwasa. So there is actually, sometimes they use it as, the same, with the same meaning, but actually there's a slight difference. That's why they say, Bhavani Shankarau Vande Shraddha Vishwasa Rupina. Shraddha is Strilinga, Vishwasa is Pullinga. So Bhavani and Shankara, that is one thing. There's another meaning. Shraddha is like, like a faith. Like, I have Shraddha that there is New Zealand. There's a country named New Zealand. That is Shraddha, because I have not seen that. That is not my pratyaksha anubhava. When something is not my direct experience, because I have faith in the words of my guru or other wise men, when I believe that there is a country named New Zealand, is Shraddha. So I decided to visit New Zealand. I took passport and visa and all that. And then I landed in New Zealand and I saw the place. Now it is not a Shraddha, it is a Vishwasa. Okay? So faith and belief. So one is, Guru Vedanta Adi Vakyeshu Vishwasa. So Shraddha is that faith in the words of our Guru, the faith in the words of our teacher, the faith in Ishvara, and the faith in oneself. That's why 4 are there. There should be Shraddha in 4 places. In Shastra, in Guru, in Ishvara, in oneself. You have Shraddha towards Guru also, Shastra also, Ishvara also. But you have no faith in oneself, we will not reach anywhere. So, the most important thing in spiritual life is Shraddha. Shraddhasva Somya. Shraddhasva. Veda says, Shraddhasva. If Shraddha is there, everything will be there. There's a great dialogue. Upanishad. Some say that there is Asti. Some say there is Nasti. Is God there or not? Is Atma there or not? Is something is there after the fall of this body or not? Some say Asti. Some say Nasti. Now what to do? Because these are the topics which cannot be known through our indriyas. Not even through with our buddhi. So now how will know? When it says, Asti teva upalabdhavya tattva bhavena chobhayo Asti teva upalabdhasya tattva bhava prasidhati. First thing is Shraddha. Guru Vedanta Adi Vakyeshu Vishwasa. In Guru, in Shastra, in Ishvara, in oneself, have that faith. What they are telling is correct. And then not only just believe, okay? Then you have to walk the path. Then what will happen? What was your Shraddha will become your experience. Your faith will become your experience. Once the experience happens, then that belief comes to us. That's why, Sada Adarat, that's the key word. Whenever we chant Lalita Sahasranama, as I said, 2 ways we can chant Lalita Sahasranama as Nitya and Niyama. When we are doing Nitya, we may not be able to give that kind of concentration. Many Acharya say, ऐसा बैठने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. आप जहाँ जाते हैं, कभी करते हैं, करते रहना. That's very good. But in our case, at this point of time, yes, we can do that when we are doing work. But then our Shraddha is not in the japa. Shraddha is in something else. Then only we can do that. So what we should do? We should have niyama japa. Sit down. Spend some time. Only, exclusively for the upasana. Once we practice like that, slowly you will see that even the niyama upasana's quality becomes better. That nitya upasana's quality becomes better. So we are doing everything, but deep within somewhere we are connected. That's all possible because of adara. Reverence, respect, Shraddha. Sri Hayagriva Uvacha Idhi Sri Lalita Yeshani Shasti Devan Sahanugan Idhi, thus Sri Lalita Jagadamba Ishani, the supreme commander of the universe. Ish to control. Ishani, the controller of this universe. The ruler, the supreme power of this universe. Shasti, commands. Shasanat is Shasti, this is not a request. This is a command that you should chant Lalita Sahasranama regularly and you should, teach this to my devotees. Shasti. This was the command of Jagadamba. Devan Saha Anugan. She gave this Upadesha not only to Devatas, Anugan. All those people who follow Devatas, means Daivika Janan. All those good people in this universe. Whether they are Manavas, whether they are Siddhaha, whether they are Gandharvaha, whether they are any of them, if they are good, if they are following the path of Dharma, to all of them Jagadamba commands that you should chant Lalita Sahasranama every day, regularly, with faith. Not only you study, you chant, you teach. But first you should chant, okay? You should know. We should not teach people which we ourselves is not very sure about. So first study. Lalita Sahasranama's one problem is, it's not like Vishnu Sahasranama, very small. Vishwam Vishnu Vashatkaro Bhuda Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuda Vratbhava Bhudatma Bhuda Bhavana Bhudatma Paramatma Cha. Small name. Here it's not like that. One word is one's entire, Manik Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani Pratipanastani is one word. So where to split it, how to tell it, that we have to train ourselves. We cannot, that is very important. So once we learn this, thorough. Even sometimes I listen to different people who are chanting in the internet. There are mistakes. In some of them, where they are splitting, there are mistakes. So we should learn it properly and then teach this to people. Okay? Swamiji said that, we should teach. Come, I will teach you. What? Lalita Sahasranama. Acha, you know how to chant. ऐसे पढ़ेंगे हम, एक साथ पढ़ेंगे, एक साथ नहीं पढ़ना है. First learn and then teach. Okay. Tadajnaya. Idi Sri Lalita Shasti Devan Sahadu. So all those good people of this world is commanded by Jagadamba to learn and teach Lalita Sahasranama. Tadajnaya tadarabhya Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Shaktayo Mandrini Mukhya Idam Nama Sahasrakam Pathanti Bhaktya Satatam Lalita Paritushtaye Tasmad Avasyam Bhaktena Kirtaniyamidam Mune Tadajnaya. Because of her command, because of her instruction, Tada Arabhya, from that day onwards, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Sakshal Brahmaji, the creator. In Sanskrit, we use the word Brahma for two levels. If we are telling Brahma, Dirgha, that is Pullinga, that is masculine, represents the creator of the universe, Brahmaji. So in Hindi, we want to tell so there we say Ji, we add Ji to everyone. So Brahmaji, that is the creator of the universe. Okay? So that is Brahma. So the another one is Brahma. There's no dirgha. That is Paramatma. That is neuter. Brahma, Brahmani, Brahmani. That is neuter. Paramatma. Brahma, Brahmanau, Brahmana. Pullinga. That is Brahmaji. Okay? So, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwaraha. Sakshal Brahmaji, the creator, the sustainer, and the dissolver of this universe. They are chanting Lalita Sahasranama every day. Shaktayo, not only Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwaras. Shaktayo, there are all the Shakti, innumerable Shaktis which are gathered there. All of them are chanting. Saptamatrikas and all of them, Dashamahavidya, all of them are chanting Lalita Sahasranama because it's the order of Sri Lalita. Shaktayo, Mantrini Mukhyaha, Mantrini, Tantrini, Chakrini, Chapini, Pashini, Ankushini, all of them. Idam Nama Sahasrakam Patanti. All of them are chanting Lalita Sahasranama every day. How? Bhaktiya. Swamiji, I actually want to chant Lalita Sahasranama. Sir, okay, very good. But the problem is, I have no time. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwaras, who are creating and sustaining and dissolving this universe, they are chanting, they have time. We have no time. Kya kare? Kya kare? Padhandi Bhaktiya. How they chant this? Bhaktiya, with great devotion. Satatam, Lalita Paritushtaye. Not to gain anything else. Not to have, wealth or health or nothing. Lalita Paritushtaye, let Jagadamba be pleased. Because when Lalitamba, Adipara Shakti, Jagadambika, Parabrahma Swarupini is pleased, everything will happen. Everything will happen at the right time, at the right place, at the right way. When we ask, then there are all possibilities of asking. Instead of asking for Nirdevatva, we'll ask Nidravatva. Kumbhakarna did tapas. And the Devatas were not very much worried about Ravana. But they were worried about this Kumbhakarna. Because Ravana we can manage, but Kumbhakarna is such a powerful being. And he will make something. So what they did, they asked Saraswati to sit in the tongue of not Ravana but Kumbhakarna. And Brahmaji asked him, what do you want? So one word. See, you see that no other asuras are asked that question. That they only are asking, let me. But Kumbhakarna was very intelligent being. He said, he wanted to say Nirdevatva. Means there should not be any Devatas in universe. All the Devatas should be demolished, destroyed. This is what he wanted to ask. But Devatas were very wise. Because Manasaha Devata Chandrama. The Devata of mind is Chandrama. So Chandrama knows what is happening with everybody's mind. So what they did, they twisted the tongue of this Kumbhakarna, and he wanted to say Nirdevatvam, but it twisted and became Nidravatvam. Means I want to sleep only, and then he started to sleep. So like that, when we also ask, there are all possibilities of asking something. So you ask, what we should ask? Lalita Paritushtaye. Lalita Sampurna Kripa Praptirastu. Jagadamba's Kripa be on us. Tasmadavasyam Bhaktena Kirtaniyamidam Muni Avasyakatve Hetuste Maya Prokto Munishwara Idanim Nama Sahasram Vakshyami Shraddhaya Shrunu. So, Tasmad Avasyam Bhaktena Kirtaniyamidam. So, each and every devotee of Jagadamba should chant Lalita Sahasranama without any, excuse. Oh. Avashyakatve hetutve maya proktaha. Then don't ask me why. That's all these slokas I was telling that only why this should be chanted, how important it is, how much blessing we get from this. Avashyakata, what is the necessity of chanting Lalita Sahasranama? That all I have already explained to you. Don't ask me again, okay? Avashyakatve hetuhu. What is the hetu? Why should I chant? What is the avashyakata? What is the necessity of chanting Lalita Sahasranama is already explained to you. Maya proktaha munishwara. Oh Agastya, I have explained to you the necessity of Lalita Sahasranama, the greatness of Lalita Sahasranama, the blessings of Lalita, everything I explained to you. Now, idanim nama sahasram vakshyami. Now I shall explain Lalita Sahasranama to you. Shraddhaya shrunu. I will tell only once. You should, with great Shraddha, you listen. Idi Sri Brahmanda Purane, Sri Hayagriva Agastya Samvade, Sri Lalita Sahasranama Purva Bhago Nama, Prathamodhyayaha. Thus, the first chapter of this Lalita Sahasranama Khanda is completed. So this gives us a very, a good idea about what is this, why is this, how is this. Okay, all those informations are given to us by Bhagavan Hayagriva himself. That is the greatest blessing of ours. Okay, so we have completed the first chapter. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.